Hello, everyone. Today, we count down the 50 largest empires in history by land area. Before we begin, let's look at the modern world for comparison. Today, Russia is the largest country on Earth at 17.1 million square kilometers. Canada is second at 10 million, and China is third at 9.6 million. Now let's see how history's giants compare. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Uyghur Khaganate, 3.1 million square kilometers, a powerful Turkic empire that ruled the Mongolian steppe. Northern Qing Dynasty, 3.1 million square kilometers, famous for its artistic achievements and economic wealth. German colonial empire, 3.2 million square kilometers, short-lived but vast territories across Africa and the Pacific. Delhi Sultanate, 3.2 million square kilometers, the major Islamic power that unified much of India. Maurya Empire, 3.4 million square kilometers, the first empire to unify most of the Indian subcontinent. Ghaznavid Empire, 3.4 million square kilometers, a military powerhouse spanning Persia and India. First French colonial empire, 3.4 million square kilometers, France's early territories in North America and India. Western Xiongnu, 3.5 million square kilometers. Western Turkic Khaganate, 3.5 million square kilometers, controlled the Silk Road trade routes for centuries. Sasanian Empire, 3.5 million square kilometers. Chagatai Khanate, 3.5 million square kilometers, ruled by the second son of Genghis Khan. Dzungar Khanate, 3.6 million square kilometers, the last great nomadic empire of the steppes. Ilkhanate, 3.75 million square kilometers, the Mongol state that ruled over Persia and the Middle East. Italian Empire, 3.8 million square kilometers. Mussolini's attempt to recreate a modern Roman Empire. Seleucid Empire, 3.9 million square kilometers. Great Seljuk Empire, 3.9 million square kilometers, a Turkic empire that dominated the medieval Middle East. Mughal Empire, 4.0 million square kilometers, known for its wealth, culture, and the Taj Mahal. Hunnic Empire, 4.0 million square kilometers, led by Attila, the Scourge of Rome. Eastern Turkic Khaganate, 4.0 million square kilometers, the eastern rival to the Chinese dynasties. Fatimid Caliphate, 4.1 million square kilometers, the major Shia caliphate based in Egypt. Timurid Empire, 4.4 million square kilometers, established by Tamerlane, the conqueror of Asia. First Mexican Empire, 4.4 million square kilometers, the short-lived massive state of independent Mexico. Xianbei State, 4.5 million square kilometers, an ancient nomadic federation in northern China. Tibetan Empire, 4.6 million square kilometers, a military power that once rivaled the Tang Dynasty. Qing Dynasty, 4.7 million square kilometers, the brief interregnum period between the Han dynasties. Roman Empire, 5.0 million square kilometers, the legendary civilization that shaped the Western world. Northern Yuan, 5.0 million square kilometers, the Mongol remnants retreating to the steppes after losing China. Ottoman Empire, 5.2 million square kilometers, the superpower that bridged East and West for centuries. Macedonian Empire, 5.2 million square kilometers, Alexander the Great's lightning-fast conquest of the world. Tang Dynasty, 5.4 million square kilometers, considered the golden age of Chinese civilization. Portuguese Empire, 5.5 million square kilometers, the first global maritime empire with colonies on 4 continents. Achaemenid Empire, 5.5 million square kilometers. The first true superpower of the ancient world. Western Han Dynasty, 6.0 million square kilometers. Established the Silk Road and Chinese cultural identity. Golden Horde, 6.0 million square kilometers. The Mongol Khaganate that ruled Russia for centuries. First Turkic Khaganate, 6.0 million square kilometers. The first empire to use the name Turk politically. Rashidun Caliphate, 6.4 million square kilometers. The first four caliphs who expanded Islam rapidly. Ming Dynasty, 6.5 million square kilometers. Known for the Great Wall and the voyages of Zheng He. Eastern Han Dynasty, 6.5 million square kilometers. A restored era of stability and invention in China. Empire of Japan, 7.4 million square kilometers. The rapid expansion of Japan during World War II. Empire of Brazil, 8.3 million square kilometers. The constitutional monarchy that ruled South America's largest land. Xiongnu Empire, 9.0 million square kilometers. Yuan Dynasty, 11.0 million square kilometers. Kublai Khan's Mongol rule over a unified China. Umayyad Caliphate, 11.1 million square kilometers, the first great Muslim dynasty spreading from Spain to India. Abbasid Caliphate, 11.1 million square kilometers. The Golden Age of Islam focused on science and art. Second French Colonial Empire, 11.5 million square kilometers, a massive network of colonies across Africa and Indochina. Spanish Empire, 13.7 million square kilometers, the first empire on which the sun never set. Qing Dynasty, 14.7 million square kilometers, the final and largest imperial dynasty of China. Russian Empire, 22.8 million square kilometers, the sheer landmass of the Tsars stretching to Alaska. Mongol Empire, 24.0 million square kilometers, the largest contiguous land empire in human history. British Empire, 35.5 million square kilometers, the largest empire ever covering a quarter of the world's land. Thanks for watching. Like and comment which empire surprised you the most.